2020 has been a year like no other. The COVID-19 pandemic has turned the world upside down. Despite its challenges, the kidney community has remained resilient. And that's where you come in. From the Bay to the Great Plains, in the desert and through the rolling hills, from small communities to big cities, our kidney walkers found resilience despite different paths. There has been a common goal: supporting kidney patients no matter the distance. A sense of community and hope has always been at the heart of the Kidney Walk, launched nationwide in 2008. It's an introduction to NKF and the organization's many areas of support for people in your shoes. It's such an amazing celebration of life and of the community we all share. And for many, maybe even for you, attending a kidney walk is the first time that families feel like they're not alone. That's the power of the Kidney Walk. Even at the height of a global pandemic, NKF's supporters understood the importance of banding together. This spring, we saw firsthand the passion, the dedication, and the creativity of walkers like you who embrace this new way of walking. And today, it's our turn to continue the excitement and show we are kidney proud and New York tough. So welcome to the 2020 New York City Kidney Walk. Morning, everybody. I am your host, Soledad O'Brien, and I am so honored to be here today. We are grateful to each and every one of you for joining us online for the first ever virtual New York City Kidney Walk. Now, obviously, we can't gather in person this year, but we are confident that our spirit and our voices will ring out across New York City and the tri-state area as we walk different paths, but with a common goal. Kidney Walk LaceUp is a new opportunity to join our movement of hope and health by taking your own personal walk around your home or around your community. Thanks to your support, NKF is making great strides on all fronts in response to COVID-19. NKF has reimagined many patient and professional programs to maintain the highest level of support for all those who are relying on them in this new virtual environment. NKF continues to go to bat for equal access to quality care, screening, and treatment for all. And their advocacy efforts have been vigorous and passionate from day one. On behalf of the National Kidney Foundation, thank you for the many ways that you've fueled the fight and made it possible to enhance the care and the support of patients and their loved ones in good times and in bad times. Today we honor the lives of millions of Americans impacted by kidney disease. You're going to hear from patients, from volunteers, and walkers just like yourselves, as well as some surprise guests. We're going to celebrate incredible milestones and learn what the National Kidney Foundation has done and is doing to protect you and those you love. So without any further delay, let's get ready to lace up. COVID-19 has had a significant and devastating impact on kidney patients and those who care for them. Many have severely compromised immune systems and multiple high-risk conditions that make them more vulnerable to dangerous complications from the virus. And to make matters worse, many people who are hospitalized with COVID-19 are also developing an acute kidney injury. So we have a whole new wave of kidney patients adding to the already staggering numbers. For kidney patients, the fear and isolation have continued long after many states reopened. But the National Kidney Foundation wants you to know that you are not alone. I'd now like to share an inside look into an incredible program that's the epitome of this year's mantra: different paths, common goals. NKF Peers connects patients who want support with someone who's been there. You can speak with a trained peer mentor who can share their experiences about dialysis or transplant or living kidney donation. And they'll also answer your questions and listen to your concerns to help you cope with any issues that are related to COVID-19. Here's a story of two transplant patients living miles apart whose lives have been enhanced by the tremendous support they found in one another through these challenging times.
Hi, I'm Marissa Argentina. I'm the program director of the NKF Peers program. Our program has always been a phone-based program. Once someone contacts us, they speak to a social worker at the Peers program who will do a brief intake to help get to know them a little bit more and to help us figure out who might be a good match for them as a mentor. We can also help provide some educational resources if needed. Once they're done with their intake, they'll be matched with a mentor in about a week, and the mentor then calls the mentee only during the times that the mentee is available. And we use an app to connect mentors and mentees. It's been great to have both Pato and Admar in our program.
I went for a routine physical, and after numerous tests and a kidney biopsy, it was confirmed that I had chronic kidney disease. I remember a conversation that my nephrologist and I had where he told me, you will need a kidney transplant sometime in your lifetime. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And that was not comforting at all. It's a silent disease. It's not visible. People don't know you have it. It's not something that is broadcast as you go about your daily life. After a few years of dealing with the disease, and even your family, who obviously cares about you and walk side by side with you as you navigate the journey, they don't quite understand because they're not feeling what you're feeling in the inside. We finally reached a stage where we needed to start the transplant process, and that was another shock. It was a long day of many meetings and different conversations with different doctors. And on the way back from Massachusetts, we had a conversation about what it meant next for us and how we would go about finding a donor. And at that point, it was a little disheartening, quite honestly. I'm a private person, so when it came to putting my story out there in search of a donor, it was a hard decision. I received a call from my peer mentor, Pato. The very next day, I heard from Marissa at NKF. To ask me some additional information and tell me that they had a peer mentor that they would match me with. And the following day, I received a call through the app that the peer mentor program has from Pato, who is my peer mentor.
Once I got my kidney in me, my new kidney in me, and I was able to go back to my normal life, I felt that it was my duty to give back to the National Kidney Foundation and to all those people struggling with kidney disease. So I became a mentor, and that has been incredibly rewarding for me.
He told me about his experience with kidney disease.
To be able to share my story and tell someone and walk them through what they're going through and give them some sense of hope that things will be okay regardless of the outcome is incredibly rewarding to me, and it's an immense help to those suffering at that moment.
And the one thing that Pato left me with that gave me hope after that conversation was that this is going to be challenging. There are going to be ups, there are going to be downs, but we will get through it together at the end. And Pato and I, from October of 2019 until now, which is way beyond my transplant, we have spoken almost every single other weekend.
I'd have to say my favorite part about working on the Peers program is when I hear about how helpful just speaking to someone else who's had a similar experience can be. It's so powerful to help people connect and have them reach out to each other. Mentoring really is a gift that's freely given, and there are definitely benefits for people who are both mentors as well as the mentees.
I don't know how I would have had navigated the challenges of going through kidney disease, going through dialysis, and then going through the transplant process if I didn't have Pato walking alongside me and providing me his perspective and sharing his experience with me and providing guidance as well.
And of course, all of this is free of charge, including the phone calls, which are done using a toll-free number. And we match about 100 mentees and mentors every year. I want to say a sincere and hearty thank you to all of you who are walking and fundraising to help support people with kidney disease, help support living donors, and our NKF Peers program and the National Kidney Foundation. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
NKF Peers is just one of the life-changing programs supported by the funds that are raised through the Kidney Walk. NKF also offers NKF Cares, a free patient information helpline, as well as online communities. Visit kidney.org today for these free resources. If you want to ensure that no patient feels alone during these challenging times, simply visit the Kidney Walk website to donate or continue fundraising. More than 84 cents of every single dollar goes directly to NKF programs. On August 12th, our good friend, Sydney the Kidney, challenged us to recruit as many walkers as possible to join you in our movement across the country. The goal is to have 37,000 participants in honor of the 37 million lives affected by kidney disease. And we are proud to share New York City answered the call, and with your support, we've raised more than $300,000 toward NKF's mission, with hundreds of fundraisers lacing up. On behalf of the foundation, I would like to extend a big warm thank you to all the teams and walkers for your inspiring efforts this year. The event simply could not happen without you. A special thank you to the 2020 New York City Walk Leadership Committee, Mike Assunto, Eliza Bensley, Matt Barr, Paul Cohen, Rick Froyo, Amelia Ladnick, Lou Jablonski, Peter Jablonski, Christina Panay, Christine Rubin, Larry Weiss, and Jim Whelan. A big thank you to the sponsors of this year's walk, national multi-market sponsors, Logisticare, Transplant Genomics, Moonstone Nutrition, local sponsors, the Desafeet family, Atlantic Tomorrow's Office, Bob Nobile and Seyfarth Shaw, Thomson Reuters, Orinia, Fox, the Rogosin Institute. To all the medical providers and first responders in the New York City area that go above and beyond every day, but especially these last few months, thank you for keeping New Yorkers safe and healthy. Thank you to New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Transplant, RMTI Mount Sinai Transplant, Renal Research Institute, New York, for your incredible fundraising efforts in support of this year's Kidney Walk, on top of the work you do for patients year-round. NKF still has a goal to turn the map of the U.S. orange by activating kidney community warriors in all 50 states and have the largest Kidney Walk season ever. So let's see how we're doing toward those goals. Sydney, take it away. Thanks, Sydney. By the way, have you ever been to San Francisco and New York on the same day? Well, now you can. If you want more Kidney Walk coast-to-coast fun after this, tune into our Sister Walk's opening ceremony, which is streaming live from Oracle Park in San Francisco at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. their time on the Pacific Coast. Their interactive extravaganza includes virtual yoga, a radio hour dance party, special guests, and much, much more. And now, some messages from a few special friends of the foundation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kirk Campbell, Associate Professor of Medicine and Director of the Nephrology Fellowship Program at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. I proudly serve on the NKF Serving Greater New York's Medical Advisory Board as an ambassador for the NKF mission. My peers and I provide medical oversight, support, and volunteer services to local NKF offices and the community. I wanted to share a few updates about the work we've been able to do thanks to supporters like you. With your fundraising and support, we've been able to provide a comprehensive COVID-19 resource center at kidney.org. We've hosted 11 COVID-19 Facebook Live events, reaching 282,000 participants. I did one myself back in May. We developed Your Kidneys and Youth, a 5-part virtual education program to help start a kidney-friendly dialogue early. This has been shared with 69 Department of Youth and Community Development centers. We've brought experts to 6 renal roundtables to share best practices with over 160 renal providers in Greater New York. And 112 renal professionals received continuing medical education credits at our virtual 2020 annual symposium. Thank you for supporting the New York City Kidney Walk. Stay safe and have a happy walk day.
Hi, this is Ed Kranepool of the 1969 Miracle Mets and a kidney recipient in 2019. I want to wish everybody a happy New York City Kidney Walk Day.
These brave people
can't stop, won't stop.
can't stop, won't stop. That is the spirit of the 37 million Americans
Across the tri-state area facing dialysis despite the COVID-19 crisis. And because they can't stop,
neither will we. Neither will we.
neither will we.
Hi, I'm Quinn.
I'm Sean.
Hi everyone, I'm Paige.
I'm Raisha.
I'm Greg.
I'm Denise. We're the NKF Greater New York staff.
And we
wanted to say, no bridge, no problem. Thank you for your enthusiasm despite the challenges you may be facing.
Thank you for all the calls, emails, and social media posts to continue to raise funds for kidney patients all throughout the greater New York area.
Thank you for recruiting your friends and family to register your team.
Thank you for donating and fueling our mission.
Thank you all for volunteering your time.
Gracias por ser parte de nuestra comunidad.
Thank you for supporting the National Kidney Foundation.
On behalf of the National Kidney Foundation, thank you so much for tuning in today. We are so grateful to each and every one of you for lacing up with us in New York City over these last few months, and we are not done yet. Be sure to be on the lookout for an email with some exciting post-walk goodies for you. It is almost time to lace up, but first, here's a reminder of what to do when we all hit the streets. 1, make sure that you get a good stretch in before you go. 2, do not forget your mask and hand sanitizer. 3, map out your route. We're encouraging 3.7 miles for the 37 million Americans with kidney disease. And you can track your steps on the Kidney Walk 2020 mobile app. 4, let friends and family know you're lacing up by posting your fundraising page to social media with a picture and an update. It's a very easy way to hit or even exceed your goal. And 5, do not forget to tag us when you post your walk day selfies. Use hashtag Kidney Walk LaceUp. We want to see you cross the finish line. Remember, we all have different reasons for walking and different experiences with kidney disease. But today, our different paths share a common purpose. Together, we will lace up to save lives. I will lace up because of you. To all the individuals and the families who are dealing with the challenges of kidney disease, I want you to know we are all walking with you. We are all in this together. Okay, ready? Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Kidney Walk, everybody. Stay safe and have a great day. I'm Soledad O'Brien. Thank you for joining us today.